What motorcycles have you owned in Taiwan?
The Wanjan was my favorite. It was a black, crappy, I think a Yamaha, but it had Wanjan written on the tank, and the gas tank leaked, but it could go really fast. It was a two-stroke, man, and you could go ripping through the streets of the Songshan area of Taipei before they built all the buildings. We had great motorcycle races there.
Why don't you ride a motorcycle anymore?
Because I like to ride really fast, and the MRT system and transportation system so fast, or so nice, convenient in Taipei. For me, owning a scooter, unless I want to go out into the mountains and go hiking or something, for me owning a scooter is just pointless and dangerous and almost foolish because I like to drive fast.
What was your most memorable long ride in Taiwan?
Probably driving fast from Taipei through Suao down to Hualien and Taroko Gorge with a guy named Mark Leslie, a good buddy of mine. And it was a nice long trip. It was one of my first riding and long trip in Taipei or in Taiwan. And his listening was really good, and my speaking was better than his listening, and his listening was better. So whenever we stopped at a noodle stand to eat, I would do the talking and he would do the listening. So it was a nice traveling companion kind of workout thing, and we rode really fast.
What have you learned from scooter riders or motorcycle riders in Taiwan?
The ones that don't ride fast seem to survive. And most of them are just people puttering around trying to get by. But some of these cats with the decked out scooters and stuff, some of them can drive really well. I do see some guys driving too fast and they don't know how to ride fast, and they get hurt, and that's kind of sad.
Describe a memorable accident that you had on a motorcycle.
There was one time when a cab hit me. I was going on Renai Road, and on Jianguo Road the light changed, and I was the first guy through the intersection foolishly, and a cab was beating the light, coming the other way, and I remember when it hit me, everything went slow motion, and the front of my bike bent around like a J in front of me, and a J shape, and I fell onto the hood of the cab, and I rolled across it, and I remember looking into the windscreen at the driver and the passenger, and they both had this shocked look of horror on their faces as I rolled across the hood in slow motion. And then when I fell off the hood and was falling in slow motion to the ground, when my head hit the pavement, it was really nice because I said, "You're wearing a helmet, just relax," and it felt safe and good to fall down with a helmet because my body was relaxed and not tense. My bike was totaled, but I was fine, and that was nice.
What do scooters mean to Taiwan?
Transportation, family vehicle, way to get stuff from point A to point B.
If you look at a scooter, what about a scooter tells you this is Taipei Scooter Style? Physically about the scooter itself, what is Taipei
There's so many influences, because you see the souped up scooters that kind of get this Japanese influence, I reckon. But then there's there's one girl I know, she's driving a scooter that's probably 40 years old or something. And the mirrors on the side, they're so old that they spin around and they're kind of useless, and it always takes 4 or 5 kick starts to start it. But the pragmatism of just using it to get from point A to point B, whether first it needs to work well, and then they put things on it to make it look nicer. But again, pragmatism is the key of the scooter. Efficiency and pragmatism.
How do you feel about scooters?
If you took away the scooters, the whole cosmology of Taipei, Taiwan would change. If you took away the scooters, the whole dynamic would change. If you're riding a scooter in Taiwan, don't ride too fast. Be wise. Wear a helmet. Wear gloves, too. There was another accident I had where I smashed my hand up against the back of a car because I was driving too fast and following too close. But had I been wearing gloves, I wouldn't have broken my hand, and I'd be able to play piano a little better now. So wear gloves and a good helmet.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Tim. Thanks for Taipei Scooter Style.